Gladys and Dr. Montague attempt to dupe Sasha, and Cody confesses to spoiler his involvement with Selina. Carly is on the phone with her mother at Kelly's, telling her that everything is going well and that guests are arriving in droves. Nina appears after Carly hangs up the phone and informs her that she has something to speak to Carly. Carly is behind the counter, which causes Nina to pause and inquire as to if she works there. Nina agrees with Carly when she asserts that she is the property's owner. Carly is informed by Nina of her encounter with Willow. When will Nina understand that she needs to give Willow some time and space in order to reach out to her? Carly queries. According to Nina, Willow did, and she owes Carly for including her in her bubble. Nina says she had a great meeting with Willow and figured it was because Carly decided to drop her grudge. "Who says I did that?" exclaims Carly. Nina wanted them to get along for Willow's sake and assumed they were putting their rivalry behind them. Carly disputes Nina's claim that they are related. "Family gives," Carly says Nina, and all she does is taking her entire existence with her. Carly claims that although she may be experiencing a minor setback, she will ultimately succeed. Carly enters the kitchen first. Nina questions if that poses a hazard as she follows Carly. Carly speculates that it might be her mantra. She instructs Nina to leave the kitchen and sit down in the dining room. After claiming to be hungry no longer, Nina leaves. More. How Bobby Spencer managed to survive. Finn discovers Portia sobbing in the waiting area of the hospital. If there is anything he can do, he inquires. She explains that Curtis is only now catching up to her and that she is unsure of what to do. Finn sneakily texts Liz before bringing her coffee. Curtis asks Liz if she's there as a friend or a nurse when she checks in on him. She claims to be his friend forever, but must first assess his health. Curtis says he needs a favor, but doesn't want anyone coming, especially Trina and Portia. Liz receives Finn's text just then. Portia asks Liz whether she's seen Curtis when Liz enters the lounge. He is asked to limit his visits after Liz replies that she already did. Liz confirms Portia's assumption that this refers to her and Trina. Finn makes the decision to let them talk privately. Portia sobs when Liz asks what occurred, and Curtis doesn't want anything to do with her. Liz claims that this patient is her spouse, though Portia has seen patients behave in this manner. Portia acknowledges that their marital problems contributed to the shooting because they were fighting at the time. Curtis has convinced himself that she is being selfless, but this is untrue. Curtis is determined to drive Portia away as she sobs. "I took my vows for better or for worse." Portia is aware that she contributed to a portion of this by deceiving Curtis for 20 years about Trina's parentage. Liz believed he had pardoned her and had begun dating Trina, thought so too, until Portia revealed that Curtis had kissed Jordan while they were separated. She acknowledges that after learning the truth, she felt betrayed and started to remove herself from him. Liz queries whether Portia would still be battling for this union if the shooting hadn't taken place. It would have taken time to regain confidence, but it is possible, according to Portia. They both committed mistakes, but they are able to forgive one another, according to Liz. Portia is aware of her long-standing affection for Curtis. Liz queries what she'll do in light of that insight. Curtis receives a visit from Finn, who assures him that he is there for any assistance he might require. "Give him some space if he wants to be a buddy," advises Curtis. As a fellow addict, Finn claims to understand what he's going through. The doctors are aware of Curtis' past of misuse, and he assures them he is not using. Finn is happy to be handling it for the time being. Curtis queries what that implies. Finn isolates everyone who is trying to help him since he has been where he is. How long does Curtis want to be alone with his drug of choice? Finn asks him to be honest. Portia and Trina won't be restrained and forced to care for a defenseless guy, according to Curtis, who claims that this is about his pride as a man. Finn emphasizes the point that seeking assistance doesn't make you weak, rather, it makes you smart. Finn is aware from personal experience that he cannot ignore anyone, and that he must swallow his ego and accept assistance from others. Finn predicts that's when everything will change and heal. Curtis makes fun of him for being so woo-woo, and Finn makes a threat to hang crystals and dream catchers all over the place. He exhorts Curtis to keep people
Finn
who he
enters
needs
the living room
again and praises Liz for the earlier rescue. He didn't know how he could assist Portia. Liz explains that Portia and Curtis are going through hell and she needs a friend's shoulder to weep on. She does, however, hope they come back to each other. She queries his whereabouts. He claims that he was also aiding a pal. More. Temporary writers are now writing for General Hospital. Portia barges into Curtis' room and drops a number of brochures explaining what he will actually be facing on his bed. She advises him to read these rather than phony online medical articles. She storms off after saying that no matter what life throws at them, they are in it together. At Maxie's, Georgie and James burst in arguing as she is on the phone with Ferncliff inquiring about visiting hours. She instructs them to occupy the couch at opposite ends. She cautions them that if they don't behave, they won't be joining Grandpa Mac at the pool and would instead have to spend the day cleaning their room. When Mac arrives, Maxie informs him that Bailey Lou is with the babysitter and that the kids aren't allowed to leave the house until they've cleaned everything up. The children frown at Mac as Maxie walks away. James and Georgie immediately start arguing over George's tablet, and Mac warns them they can't go to the pool if they don't clean. James threatens to erase Georgie's MyFace account and all of her Harry Style tracks. They end up fighting over the tablet despite Mac's attempts to take it. "What is going on here?" shouts Felicia as she enters. The youngsters tidy up together and assist one another thanks to Felicia. Mac is baffled by Felicia's ability to perform such a miracle. Felicia declares, "I'm magic." They eat breakfast at Sam and Dante's with Cody. Cody acknowledges his concern for Sasha and worries that she may not realize how much danger she is in. Sasha didn't think Cody was Cyrus, and he claims that she is not nuts. She needs assistance, claims Dante, which is why she is in Ferncliff. Cody is not convinced. Sam visits Molly's house later. With her foot raised in a boot, Molly is working on a laptop while sitting on the couch. Sam gave her some coffee and breakfast. She queries her sister about the incident. According to Molly, she tripped while walking down the courthouse steps because she wasn't paying attention. Sam queries her lack of attention. Molly cites her and TJ's fertility issues as another reason. Molly ponders whether all of her problems are the universe's way of telling her that she cannot be a mother and must instead find other ways to live her life to the fullest. Sam inquires as to how she would feel in that situation. Although Molly's heart would know that something would always be missing, her head maintains that everything would be all right. Sam inquires as to whether Molly has expressed her feelings to TJ. He wants children just like Molly does. They are unsure if they should wait, adopt, use a surrogate, or possibly all of the above. She is aware that there are several possibilities and choices. Sam claims that they have time to consider all of their alternatives and that she and TJ can decide together. Sam takes notes, and if they do, she'll be here to listen and perhaps even watch the kids someday. Back at Sam and Dante's, Don questions Cody about his belief that Sasha's collapse is not complete. Cody is positive that there is because Sasha had been improving every time he saw her before she abruptly collapsed. He is certain that Sasha is not the issue, rather, it is others around her. Danny believes he is referring to Gladys. Cody acknowledges that Gladys set him up for the bracelet theft in order to get him out of Sasha's life because he was attempting to let her know that she shouldn't be trusted. Why not? Dante queries. Cody explains that he overheard Gladys discussing the sale of her Brando's garage with Selina at the Savoy, which she had first done without Sasha's knowledge. Why were they all at the Savoy? Dante wonders. When Cody remains silent, Dan advises him to tell him if he cares for Sasha. Cody ultimately acknowledges that Gladys regularly loses a lot of money at the poker game that Selina runs there. He is certain that she is using Sasha's accounts to fuel her habit because she has lost more money than she can possibly pay back to Selina. How does he know this? Dante queries. Finally, Cody admits that he works for Selina, that he ensures some victories, but not enough, and that Selina has threatened to murder him if he tells anyone. Cody observes that Dante is now in charge of his life. In Ferncliff, Sasha awakens restrained to a bed. When she reaches out for help, a nurse by the name of Andy enters and tells the patient that she is here to assist her. Sasha claims she doesn't belong here despite having no recall of being admitted. She requests that the nurse give her mother that she is confused by what is happening as soon as Gladys shows in. Gladys becomes aware that she cannot remember being admitted. Gladys informs Dr. Montague that she doesn't recall trying to kill Cody, but doesn't remember doing so. Sasha claims that this is absurd because everyone, including Brooklyn, Lucy, and Maxie, informed her that she was improving. Gladys claims they never told her that she wasn't improving. According to Dr. Montague, she made it all up as part of her hallucination. Dr. Montague requests that Gladys leave. Maxie enters the room and invites Gladys to meet Sasha. Gladys claims that the doctor won't let her have visitors because she is hallucinating and doesn't recall stabbing Cody. Maxie believes that she can assist Sasha as a friend. Gladys says she had the same thought, but they are powerless to help her. Maxie is aware that Sasha was improving, so this unexpected development is absurd. Gladys says she's got it and advises them to get a cup of coffee. Sasha admits to Dr. Montague that she was improving when they were in her room. She recalls their chat and how Sunny had faith in her. Dr. Montague speculates that perhaps she is creating false happier memories because she doesn't want to remember trying to kill someone. Sasha is aware that the exchange was placed and that she was improving. She claims that before starting to visit him and using the medicines he offered her, everything was going perfectly. She yells at the doctor to stop when he injects something into her IV, claiming that she is agitated. She soon falls asleep. On the upcoming episode of General Hospital, Trina alerts Joss to a problem. Spencer is asked by Esme if not hearing from Laura is a bad omen. Laura and Valentin search Chechnya for Nicholas. Michael is questioned by Nina. Are you open to that? I'll take that as a win, Carly says to whoever it is. This is how you take care of it? Shouts Ava at Sunny. Someone is told by Dante that they are missed. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.